Hello world! We're having a little fun here today playing with stub pipes and push rod tubes. As you might be able to see, we got some big dents in these push rod tubes from the previous owner. That would probably be me. That messed them up pretty good. And I had bought some aftermarket ones, and they're so soft, a pair of spark plug boot pliers will dent them trying to pull them out. So anyhow, a quick video on how I deal with this. These are my stub pipes by Tangerine. You might be able to see that it's relieved here for the number 1/4 cylinder. Well, I wanted to get my clearance a little bit bigger. So I made this little piece of wood here. Got a heavy brass hammer, an old drift pin for framing, and just gave it a couple of good whacks with a hammer to see if I get a little more clearance between the push rod tubes and the stub pipes. That came with most of that dent in it already. So back to my dents in the push rod tubes. So back in one of my classes, they made me make some tools. I have these turned down rods. And it just so happens the diameter will fit in between the crimps on the tube, and I use a very light planishing hammer to gently take the dents out of the area around the exhaust. I can flip it over and do the other side. Since this is a reduced diameter, it's also going to reduce the clearance between the push rod tubes. Alright, so once that's fitted, I go to the larger size rod, which is a pretty good fit for the diameter of the tube. The top of the rod as a dolly. All right. So now when we look at the condition of the tube, it's not too bad. It's still pretty round through the inside. That's where a little bit of work with the vise will get it to come back into a tighter dimension. So here's one that I did, and you may be able to see as you look down the tube, it's now kind of ovaled, giving a greatest clearance between the two flats here. So I picked up almost 100 thousandths of an inch clearance between the flats and the stub pipes. So since we got the video running and I'm about to do it, I'll do it just one time. I'm going to set up my camera. And move it over here. Saw I broke my camera last time, by the way. So these tubes are so soft, they're lightweight, they're cheap. I'm just going to use a rag. Feed it between the tins. And maybe I'll do it down here by the pocket. So get at least one full wrap on here. Tighten it up and twist as you pull. And it'll pop right out with little to no damage to the tube. Very thin walled, a little seamed weld junk, don't buy them. And then installation's just as you'd expect.